Sophia, a 21-year-old university student, was home alone one chilly Saturday night. She had decided to stay in, curled up on the couch, wrapped in a thick blanket, and was deeply engrossed in her favorite movie marathon. The house was quiet, save for the distant hum of the television and the faint rustling of autumn leaves outside. Just as the climax of a particularly suspenseful scene played out, Sophia heard an unexpected knock on her front door. Startled, she glanced at her phone to check the time and found it odd. She wasn't expecting anyone. Curiosity got the better of her, and she tiptoed to the door, pressing her ear against it before cautiously asking, "Who is it?" A man's voice replied, muffled but clear, "I'm the delivery man. I have a package for you." Sophia's brow furrowed in confusion. No one in her family or friends had mentioned sending anything, and she hadn't ordered any packages recently. Something about the situation felt off, a nagging discomfort that was hard to shake. Feeling a growing sense of unease, she grabbed her phone from the side table and quickly texted her best friend, Sarah, explaining the strange situation. Almost immediately, Sarah responded with a sense of urgency Sophia hadn't expected. "Didn't you hear the news?" Sarah's text read. Sophia, still unsure of what was going on, replied, "What news?" With an ominous warning, Sarah began typing a long, hurried message explaining that a serial killer was on the loose. According to Sarah, this man had been terrorizing the area by posing as a delivery man to gain access to people's homes. He would approach doors under the guise of delivering a package, and once inside, he would attack and kill anyone unfortunate enough to let him in. Sophia felt her heart race as she read Sarah's words. Cold fear trickled down her spine, a horrible realization dawning on her. "So, what you're saying is, the man at my door could be the killer?" Sophia texted back, her fingers shaking. Sarah replied urgently, "Sophia, listen to me. No matter what, do not open that door. Lock everything if you haven't already." Sophia's hands were trembling as the man outside began to knock louder, his polite demeanor seemingly slipping as the knocks grew aggressive, echoing through her small apartment. "Sarah, he's banging on the door now." "What do I do?" she texted, her panic mounting with every heavy thud. Sarah's response was swift, "Call the police, Sophia. Go hide somewhere. Go to your closet or somewhere he can't see you." Sophia took a deep breath and peeked through the peephole, hoping to see if he was still standing there. Oddly, she found the area outside her door empty, and she felt a flicker of relief. She texted Sarah, "He's gone. He is no longer outside." Relieved, Sarah texted back, "Really? Thank God, maybe he gave up and left." But as Sophia took a step back, preparing to relax, she felt a creeping sensation that made her skin crawl. She turned slowly, and her breath hitched in horror. Standing mere feet behind her, in the middle of her living room, was the man who had been at her door, the so-called delivery man. His eyes glinted with a twisted, predatory gaze as he took a menacing step toward her. Without thinking, Sophia bolted toward her bedroom, adrenaline driving her forward as she slammed the door shut and locked it just in time. She could hear his heavy footsteps just outside her door as he jiggled the handle, attempting to break in. Desperately, Sophia grabbed her phone again and messaged Sarah, "He's inside the house. He's trying to get into my room." Sarah's panic was evident in her rapid replies, urging her to find anything to defend herself with. Sophia's eyes darted around her room, searching for anything that could be used as a weapon, when she spotted a small kitchen knife she had brought in earlier to slice some fruit. She picked it up, her hands shaking as she texted, "I have a knife." Sarah's response was unyielding, "Okay, good, stay close to your bedroom door. If he tries to open the door, stab him with the knife, Sophia, you need to protect yourself. It's either you kill him, or he kills you." At that very moment, a loud crack came from her bedroom door as the man forced it open, breaking the lock with a brutal shove. Sophia's heart pounded, clutching the knife tightly as she texted Sarah, "The door, it's opening. Sarah's replies were frantic. Stab him, Sophia. Did you do it? Sophia, is he dead? There was a pause. Sophia wasn't replying, but then a message came in. I did exactly what you told me to do. A sense of relief washed over Sarah as she replied, thank God you're okay. Another message came in again. Can you text me your address? I can't stay here alone tonight. I want to come to your place. Sarah's response was a bit puzzled. Don't you know my address already? But the reply Sarah got was, I'm going to take an Uber. I can't drive right now. After a brief pause, Sarah texted her address, concerned but willing to help her friend in need. About an hour later, another text came in, this time from Bella, Sophia's roommate. The message sent a chill down Sarah's spine. Sarah, Sophia is dead. I just got home and found her in the bathroom. She's gone. Disbelief washed over Sarah, and she replied frantically, what are you talking about? Bella's next message was a photo, a harrowing image of Sophia lying motionless in the tub, her body surrounded by her own blood. Stunned, Sarah's mind raced as she tried to comprehend what she was seeing. But then the awful realization hit her, cold and unforgiving. If Sophia was dead, then who was coming to her place? Horror gripped Sarah as she remembered giving her address to whoever was on the other side of the messages. Heart pounding, she dropped her phone and sprinted to her front door, only to freeze in terror. There, standing just outside, was the serial killer with a chilling smile and a knife gleaming in his hand. In a swift, brutal motion, he forced the door open and lunged at Sarah, bringing the night to a gruesome end, just as he had done with Sophia.